Looks do matter. Hopefully, I got you to click on this video so we can talk about a topic that is hot and may seem contradictory for things I've talked about in the past, but you need to understand something. Looks do matter. And we have all these people like in our world right now talking about, how to maximize how you look and, just unhealthy practices in general because it's literally all they can attribute their personality to is how they look, which looks matter at face value. They matter more if people are going to approach you, if people are going to want to listen to you, if people, what box people are going to put you in. If you go out like a bum every single day and you don't keep up your hygiene, then people are not going to want to come up and talk to you. There's always exceptions, but most of the time there's not exceptions. People are going to put you into the box of, oh, he's dangerous, oh, he doesn't take care of himself, oh, he has nothing to offer, there's no value in him, which isn't objectively true. And you might know that. I know that. I wear this fucking Vegeta shirt out everywhere I go. And it's not I think it's a cool shirt, but it's not something that's gonna get like people to approach you. And you might think, Alex, well, I don't care if people want to talk to me. I don't care about what other people think. Good, but you care about how you think. Take this an example, right? We all remember a time that we dressed up or we got ready and went to something nice, whether it was a school dance or a business meeting or a birthday party, whatever it was. We all got done up and we feel better. We feel excited. Our hair looks nice. Our mustache is trimmed up. We got all our peach fuzz gone. We have a nice fit on, nice shoes, whatever. We smell good. We just showered. We're groomed, everything, and we feel good. And yes, we all know how comfortable it can be, maybe to not shave all the bullshit that's growing on your face or, to just leave your hair however and then put on a comfortable shirt. Yeah, it's fine. But you have to realize, the more you live that way, even though it's comfortable, maybe it's not what you need. And if you're always finding internal struggles or you're finding people don't want to approach you or people don't want to talk to you, look at how you look, okay? And when people say looks matter, they're not saying, oh, you have to be pretty or, you can't be ugly or whatever that even means, right? Because attractiveness is so objective and it's different throughout different cultures and throughout different, age groups and things like that. So it's really important that you don't attribute when someone says looks matter. Doesn't mean things you can't control. Things you can control, right? Your fitness, your hygiene, those are things you can control. We can all look clean. We can all feel clean. And again, it's not also about, it's not only about how other people are viewing you. It's about how you can make yourself feel. And however you show yourself out to the world is how people are going to think you feel about yourself. If I go out in ripped up pants and this shirt all the time, people are going to look at me and be like, oh my God, this guy, he looks sick or he looks something. And I've heard people, say, oh, well, Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg, Jesus, dress in sweatpants and shorts, and Jeff Bezos wears slacks and oversized shirt, whatever. I don't even know. But the reality is you're not them. When you make $1 billion and dress like that, And again, there's always outliers, but for the majority of people, it's so important that you dress nice, that you upkeep yourself, because people are going to want to listen to you. And I can say this from my personal experience. I feel like when I go out looking better, when I put a little bit more effort into how I look, not obsessively, but to where I can feel comfortable, things have just gone better. I'll give you another example. At my job, I work at a job where I need to be dressed up. I need to be, slacks, a button up, maybe a vest, something like that. I feel very good. I feel good when I go into this environment because I'm like, okay, I feel like I can help people. People are going to want to talk to me. I talk to people every day. I help people every single day. So, people come and see me and they're like, yes, I want your help. I get this almost every day. You look like you're getting stuff done. You look professional, blah, 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 blah. And you might be like, you're totally fucking lying. I'm not, right? But we all had those moments. And also, it's not to get compliments. Compliments aren't going to create confidence. Compliments put a Band-Aid over a bullet wound. So what you have to do is you have to build your own confidence. The way you can build your own confidence is by, first of all, showing it, making it look like it exists. Because you can do all this internal work and you can do everything, but there's always going to be one thing missing. If you're always dressing or you're not taking care of yourself, in a poor way, you're just going to look in the mirror every day and be like, what is this, No matter how much internal work you do. And again, fit doesn't mean, oh, I have to have a six-pack or I have to be super lean. I have to be under 10% body fat. No, it's different for each person. You have to be comfortable, but you also have to be presentable. If I went like this to my job, I'd get fired. Nobody would want my help. Okay? You have to be appropriate for the situation. And again, if I'm going to the gas station, right? If I'm going to the gas station, I'm going to just throw this on because I don't give a fuck, I'm just going in and out. That's a normal thing. But if you're going out for the day or if you're going to go eat with friends or if you're going to, go to work or whatever, a meeting or you're meeting new people or you're going on a date, put effort into how you look. Another thing that matters drastically is your posture, right? If I stand like this, You know, I have my chest out, and this is healthy posture right here. Chest out, back straight. You know, I'm chilling. Like I'm walking around like this. You feel taller. You like feel more like you can interact with people. I can't explain it. Once you do it, you will know. But if I'm standing like this all the time, right, or my posture's like this, holy side profile, you just look like a bum, you know, and you're gonna feel like a bum too. Eventually, it's going to affect you. Same thing. Why they say like if you're having a bad day, why don't you just smile? It literally works. It literally works. If you go and you smile your way through a bad day, you will eventually feel better. And why is that? Because you can physically feel and see the effects that your face are having, even if it's conflicting with, you know, you can see the confidence. If you can see the confidence and you can feel it, it's way harder to feel the confidence if you cannot see it, if that makes sense. So that's something that a lot of people miss too, is posture is essential. And this might seem kind of shallow, but you just do better in life when you're well presented. Whether that's unfortunate or not, that's just how it goes. If you go to an interview poorly dressed or not dressed as well as the next person, that's going to take a big toll. You better have one charismatic personality, one in a million, or you better have like a radio voice or something. I don't know, but like, or you better be the most fucking talented person on the planet. Okay. That is literally how much this matters, because the majority of us are not going to fall under that category. That's a very small percentage of people. And usually people who are in those categories already present themselves well and are performing that well because they present themselves well. What's the correlation, you might ask? Everything correlates. There's no like dots on the graph. They're all going like, it's literally just a straight line. Correlation 100%. And when people say stand tall, you know, that doesn't necessarily have to refer to your height. You could be 4'2" and you could also be 6'8". Like it really doesn't matter at that point. When we say stand tall, it means present yourself in a way that shows people that you feel high, that you're feeling highly, and that you're capable, that you're worth something, and they will automatically put you in another box. No matter what height you are, people are going to put you in, you know, a different box immediately if your posture is well, if you're dressed well, okay? Immediately. You also just feel nice. We can all admit that. You just feel nice when you look better. So take care of yourself. Peace out.